Summing up from what you said before, what do you think are the main challenges and threats of social media engagement in the tourism industry?
Well, the main challenges and threats are that we are connected to the social media platforms, so we have to handle what they set for any characteristics. For example, the algorithm. So we cannot influence the platforms. We have to adopt to the characteristics. So we have to we have a threat when it comes to reach, because we need to use budget to get the reach on social media platforms. And also we have to assure that we really use the specific content for social media, so we can assure that we really attract the users on social media. So for example, most users use social media on their phones, so we really need mobile content. For that's two examples. I think that's the most threats. And a third one would be that brands really need to be more open-minded when it comes to social media, because they have to adapt to the platforms, because if not, they won't be so successful. So the especially management positions, they need a great understanding of social media and also trust in their employees, who have a great knowledge in social media, and even if it's something different as we had before, we need to adapt to that.
I see. And what would you think? You talked about influencer marketing before. Is there a specific target group for it? Or do you have different influencers for different target groups? Or how does it work?
We definitely have different influencers for different target groups, because we always use market specific influencers, especially because of the language, but also about the topics and the mentality they present. So that's why for every market activity and every campaign in a different country, we are searching for influencers who have the brand fit, who reach an audience we won't reach, and who produce a great content.
Have you had, talking about threats, have you had any negative experience with influencers so far?
Of course, we also had negative experiences with influencers. That's why it is really important for us to meet them in person, to get to know them and build any relationship. That's why we call influencer. We call it in-house influencer marketing and relations. But from every bad experience, we learned a lot, and now we found a way to to assure that it is a successful campaign.
I see. And last topic, your colleague talked about the chatbots, which is also kind of social media engagement in a sense. Do you have any plans for the future?
Yes, we are developing this chatbot project, and we are looking at it to make it as a better product also for our partners to contribute with. But I think it is a risky topic because of course people using dark social media as WhatsApp or Messenger platforms, but the thing is we don't know if they are willing to see advertisements over there. So this is just a critical part you have to be aware of when you start such projects.
So the first question is, where do you see the opportunities and challenges of social media engagement in general in the tourism industry in the future?
The social media engagement.
Mm-hmm.
I think tourism is in general a very emotional thing, and I think traveling in general also is a social experience. You meet people and you engage with the people, and it's the same. And it's the same on the social media. You have to, if you can engage with the people, and if you give them a good experience and they interact with your city and your content, I think you will be in their heart and they will not forget you.
Mm-hmm. And what is a potential challenge that can come up in the future? Like what can be difficult to engage with the people?
I think people get, nowadays I see it's getting a bit back from social media, and they are more about the interactions in real life actually, or people don't want to interact anymore on social media.
Okay.
I think that's a problem that we have to address, and we have to make good quality content to still engage with them, and they get more and more spoiled actually with good with good content, and it's even harder. It's always harder to impress people and to make them engage with you. You always have to make more and more and more, and I'm not sure when we reach the point when everybody will be bored.
True. It's like oversaturation.
Oversaturation, yeah.
Okay, and you also talked about working with influencers in the social media marketing. How do you choose the influencers, or how do you make sure that they match your targets?
Well, in general, we do it more influencer relations. We divided our influencer marketing and influencer relations and influencer marketing. So in the relations, a lot of people come up to us and we have a look at their profile, and it's not about just their followers, it's about the content they make. If it's higher quality content for us, it's very important to have premium content.
Yes.
And it's also about the engagement, because your influencers you can buy your followers. So if you see like that somebody has 100,000 followers but 5 likes per post, you can see that's not a real it's not a real influencing person. So we look a lot at the engagement actually of the people. And for our marketing campaigns especially, we always have a kind of a topic. For example, now we support the Wings for Life run, and we always search for this kind of for influencers within that topic. For the Wings for Life run, we search for sport influencers.
Okay.
Or for example, when we do a marketing campaign about music, we invite music influencers. So that's also an important topic for us. But it's mainly we look at the content and at the engagement.
Okay.
Can I ask a side question?
Yes.
Where do the influencers come from? So do you choose like Austrian or Viennese influencers? Are there some? Or do you rather choose international influencers?
It's depending on our target. If we want to, actually, it doesn't matter where the influencer is coming from. It's depending where it has his reach, his or her reach, where is the target group. So we also sometimes work with Viennese influencers if they have an international target group. We just ask them where are your followers coming from. But mainly we invite people because we work in all those 20 markets, and when we say we do a marketing campaign in that market, then we invite somebody from there.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Have you already made some more negative experiences with influencer marketing, or did it all work perfectly fine?
Not negative, but what we found out that it's a lot of work. It's very, very exhausting to work with them. It's not like you put out an ad. You have to build a relationship with them. Yeah, you have to invite them. You make a program, what they do in Vienna.
Okay.
You meet them. You try to inspire them. So it's not an easy kind of marketing.
Of course. And how long does it usually take to like acquire an influencer or like build up this relationship?
Oof, that's depending on the influencer. I would say with some it's really easy, and they already have ideas. Some are like, yeah, tell me what to do. I don't know. I don't know what to do, and then it's way more. You have to organize way more things. But normally we plan our marketing campaigns like 3 or 4 months in advance, and then we start the process of talking to the influencers and inviting them and planning what they do.
Okay.
And it's very important to have a contract, actually. That's what we found out, that they know what to do and we know what we get for the price.
Okay, that's already it. Thank you very much for
You're
this
welcome.
little interview.
Yeah.